It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going. Ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now it's Lockett. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
From the 25, here's a second down and 4. Now Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Disley, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw now, here's Love. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third and 4. Throwing. Love. And that would be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on down and punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11
yards on that pickup.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Charbonnet once again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing here, Howell. Throw out wide to Walker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Howell, he'll look to throw it. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here's 2nd and 3. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Short throw to Disley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Sticking with Walker on second down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good for the Seahawks. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They'll run the toss to Walker.
Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Howell.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Ready. 2nd and 9. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and 5.
Now Love.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Love going to give this one to Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Now a hit and a loose football. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On second down, it's Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Third and 2. Walker with another carry.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Oh, the return is Reed.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Second and 10. Now a handoff looking right. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down, but how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Dancing to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now 2nd and 5. 17.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 13 yards, first down Packers. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Okay, ready?
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback.
with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Faking the handoff. Howell has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's taken in at the 9. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he shifts past him. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Love. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Packers 21, Seahawks 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively.
They need their best drive of the game right here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Howe will throw it. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The good pickup there of 22.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Howell. It's caught, block it. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Howe. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing here, Howell. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, Love to pass. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. He can't get him down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. In motion right, Dobbs. A give to Jones. And he's brought down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Love will sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Packers 28, Seahawks 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Plenty
of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Howell out of the shotgun. Now wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now second down and a few inches.
It's second and inches.
Here's Howell. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
On third down, here's Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Howell to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Myers for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That will tie the game. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's 1st down. Love. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Here comes 2nd down. From from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress.